is my favorite thing about the Elgato, is that it puts this thing in the middle of the screen that you can't get away from, that you have to edit out of your videos, but I'm not going to edit out of
No
them.
device.
My TV just went to unsupported mode? What are you doing? There it goes. Thank God. Okay, anyway. Hey everybody, I'm Samuel K. It's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, starring Link and me, Samuel K. I'm here with, this is still going to be casual, still going to be cool. But I've got Mallory and Eric with me here, my two best friends.
Howdy.
And we're going to just talk about Zelda and run around in Hyrule Field. What do you guys think?
Alright.
I've played this game. Have either of you?
Yes.
No.
For like a little while, not a long time.
I've played fucking like 150 hours or something stupid like that. I've played a lot. So last time I don't remember what I was doing. I was up here in this bog area, and I was doing bog stuff. I think I was headed over there, because there's a...
Yeah.
Look, there's an orange thing, so we're gonna go over there. Because anytime you see orange, you know that's progress, right?
Yes.
Look at these fucking jokers.
Get him.
Nope, nope. Gotcha, loser. You? Get the fuck out of here. I did lose my weapon when I did that, but it looked cool.
Whatever.
Like, I've seen so many people complain about weapons breaking in this game, but you find like a fucking million of them.
Yeah, most of them suck though.
Yeah, but that's fine. You just get a whole bunch of them that suck and use them until you run out.
I guess.
Like, it doesn't...
I just think, honestly, the cycling is what I hate. Like, I don't want to deal with it.
Like, stop what you're doing and then look for one that works.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me as much. I thought it would, but like, to do the classic thing that everybody hates and compare a game to Dark Souls. Like, in Dark Souls, once you find the weapon you like, you just stick with it.
Yeah.
This game I like because it kind of forces you to, like, try other shit.
I guess that's fair, but I don't know. I think breaking it all is fine. And then, like, breaking enough to where, you know, you have to swap them out, like, that's fine. They break so often.
I think you're wrong and you're an idiot.
Fuck you.
Isn't that how you argue about video games?
That's all you do.
No, I can see where it
On the
would be.
internet.
I can see where it would be annoying.
Just like if they lasted just a little longer.
The thing that I noticed that I was doing that really annoyed me was I would get a really good weapon and then I wouldn't use it because I'd be like, "Oh, I gotta save this one for like an emergency."
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's kind of like giving you a super elixir or something. Like, you will never use that fucking thing.
Like, I got over that hump though when I just decided that everything that you have is expendable, and then I just treat everything that I own like trash in this game, and then you don't care anymore.
Just like in real life.
Right, exactly. Why aren't I targeting this lizard?
It's
Oh.
an Octorock.
It's an octopus. Let's see.
And the goat.
I want to go fight these guys.
Where's
Honestly.
this guy going?
Just going to go check those guys out. Check this out. This is going to fuck up their day big time.
Hey, goat, get out of here.
Why didn't any of the barrels explode?
God damn.
There we go. It didn't kill everybody, though.
Yeah.
this is like one of the first Zelda games that I feel that like the combat is really rewarding. Cause like other ones you just kind of like swing your sword around and you know, you hit stuff or you don't. Like you can dodge and parry and stuff in this. It's great.
That's pretty cool.
They should just like retroactively go back and delete all the other Zelda games. Like they never existed.
You like this one better than Wind Waker?
I like the game part of it better. I don't like the art style better. I don't like the tone better either. I like the tone of Wind Waker because you're like this little kid going on this big adventure, and it feels like the kind of like big adventure a little kid would make up in his head. There's another one there. So I really like that aspect of Wind Waker a lot. This feels like a big adventure, but it feels like a big adventure that, like, you know, like a teenager would want to go on.
Right.
You know, there's no, like pirates and shit, like, in this. Like, I don't know. Wind Waker is still my favorite, I think, but, just, that's mostly nostalgia and just that I like the tone and the story and the humor in it. This game, it stands up better as a game, I feel like.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Wind Waker had better dungeons and bosses, though. The bosses in this really were kind of disappointing. I'll say something bad about this game, because the only thing that I've done is talk about how great it is. The boss fights are not very fun. In that they're not, like, memorable. Like, Bongo Bongo was, like, really creepy and scary, and, like, when you fight the, oh god. Like when we played Minish Cap earlier, when you fight the regular sized Chew, but you're tiny, like that kind of stuff sticks out in your mind. The bosses in this game are all like these big kind of purple Ganon monsters, and you just hit them with your sword until they die. There's no like tricks or anything. Like, yeah.
That's kind of a bummer. I kind of liked this sort of gimmicky boss battles.
Yeah, that's... You've really got to give it to Nintendo for coming out of their comfort zone and not having, like, the dungeon item.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do the gimmicky boss fights without, like, knowing
what your
that
equipment
has.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all the items and...
But for this being their first outing into doing something like this, I am fucking thrilled to see where they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
Because I think this just proved to Nintendo, like... Oh, we can...
what they're gonna do to this.
Right, exactly. Who knows? They might do something entirely different with Zelda. I hope they don't. I hope they refine this. But, like...
They probably would.
It's really cool. I didn't think that I wanted Zelda to change, but then it did. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a lot better.
Nice.
Like, especially in light of, like, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, neither of which I liked. I was still like, you can't change the Zelda formula, even though, like, it wasn't working for me anymore.
No.
Wago Kata Shrine. Yeah, I'm optimistic about where this is going. I'm really curious to see if they did anything like special or weird with Super Mario Odyssey too.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
I liked the New Donk City trailer where he's just like in New York.
Yeah.
It was really just kind of like tonally weird.
I think it was weird because they had to name it New Donk City. It's like, well, just call it New York. It's fine.
Well, they called it New Donk City because it's where Donkey Kong is from.
I know. You could just call it New York.
You could
it's fine.
You could call it New Donk City.
That's like the worst possible name.
This stuff's made in New Donk City.
New Dog City?
Get a rope. See, they were gonna hang that man by the neck until he died because he had salsa made in New York City. Like, I do really like these mini dungeons. Like, that's a cool format. And in fact, there were like a couple of mini dungeons in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, if you recall. If you recall anything from Twilight Princess at all.
Yeah, I do.
But get up there. Figure it out. But like, they were just fun to stumble upon out in the world. I'd like less of these mini dungeons, and then like, you know, a half a dozen like macro dungeons with puzzles and things.
Yeah. It would be better to have a variety.
I mean, I'm just gonna sit here and bitch about the game this whole time now that I have somebody to bitch to.
Why don't you just make it better?
Why don't you make the game better, you dummies? Says me, who's never made a video game in his life and doesn't know what he's talking about. Hold on. Here we go. It's fine. Perfect.
Wow.
Here's what I'll do. Whoops. Let's see if I can get the angle of my dangle right here. Oh, nope, it wouldn't let me. Have you seen the people making the flying machines in this game?
No.
They glitch out the physics, and they magnify something. Okay, so they stand on top of something, and then magnify the thing underneath it, and then lift, and you can lift yourself up into infinity.
Whoa.
Somebody found that out. And he's just been like trying to get places where he shouldn't be doing that trick.
That's always fun in games.
Yeah, I would say that like it's a big deal for speedrunners, but speedruns of this game are like comically easy.
Yeah.
Like I think the current speedrun for this game is like 45 minutes or something like that.
Goodness.
Because people just get good at parrying and then just like run to some place they know where a decent sword is.
Oh.
And then they go fight Ganon. You know, Calamity Ganon.
Yep, got it.
Oh, hey, look who it is!
Hey.
Aww.
Shalaka. We're gonna have to get this old boy home.
Is that his eyebrows or a mustache?
It could be either. His nose is in the middle, and that's a beard, so I would get, like, the leaf is a beard, I think?
Yeah, but I wasn't... Oh god.
He's a tree.
Yes. Yes. How does he have a beard atop his nose?
That's, one of those top mustaches that some people grow.
Right.
I remember as a kid, I was in preschool, and I briefly forgot if my dad's mustache was above or below his nose, and I was trying to draw a picture of my dad.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I remember that very plainly.
I'd probably do that too. My dad has a mustache.
So does mine. Every dad has a mustache.
I think it's like a prerequisite, like the second that you're out of the womb, it's just like, that upper lip, not being shaved ever again. I'm expanding my weapons stash, because I like having lots of weapons. I hope he lets me do one more. You guys can't hear it, and I can't hear it either. But when that little dialogue pops up, it does it in time with the da 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 from like, it's really good. And I'm gonna do my bow stash too. Oh, his mustache and my bow stash. You see? It's all coming together now, like what we were talking about. Look at that. We're well on our way. Oh my god, he'll keep going?
Oh.
Let's go wild.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, he might just do one more. What a creep. Holy shit, he's still going! Maybe he just takes all your Korok seeds that you have for this one.
Yeah, there you go, 0. Wow.
Got another shield. I need to figure out how to rig up sound for the Wii U, so I can listen to it and talk at the same time. I had it set up for Wind Waker, but it was through this like incredibly arcane system involving like an old pair of like PC speakers. Like it took me like a weekend to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was awful. So we're gonna head over there to that other thing, and then I might start working on the main quest this round.
No way.
Yeah, y'all. Might as well. Yeah, fucking. Do you dare me?
Oh, I don't.
Eric, I bet you $1,000 I'm gonna start working on the main quest during this recording session.
That sounds like a fair bet.
All right, Eric, I bet you $1,000 that we'll start heading. We've got to shake on it, Eric. Shake my hand.
Okay.
Eric, I bet you $1,000.
I'm shaking your hand.
Okay, we're shaking hands
So
on
I
it.
can
Mallory, we've got a witness here.
$1,000.
If I start working on the
that I
main
definitely
quest,
have.
if I start working on the main quest of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild during this recording session, as God and Mallory as my witness, Eric, you owe me $1,000.
Oh boy.
Sure.
This is an old bit we used to do in our Minecraft videos.
It was anything we played.
Yeah, that's true too. I really just want to get $1,000 from Eric. I know he's got it.
Somewhere, yeah.
But to this day, that $1,000 has eluded me. You know what I'd do right now if I got $1,000 from Eric when I beat him in this bet?
What?
I'd take the three of us out for a spaghetti dinner.
Aww.
It's a lot of spaghetti.
Well, I do want to...
$1,000 of spaghetti, goofus.
Excuse me, Mallory, but it's my $1,000. So if I want to buy $1,000 worth of spaghetti, by God, I'm gonna do it.
Fair.
I went to a, so you know how Marsh grocery stores are all going out of business?
Yeah.
I went to one today, because they're, like, everything that they sell is, between 50 and 70% off, so they can just get rid of everything.
Jesus Christ.
And, I was like, holy shit, it's a brand new world of deals. Whoops, I stepped on the flowers.
Oh, you son of a gun.
I'm gonna show this cutscene because it's funny. But, I went to one of them today, and it was like a ghost town. It was
Is there
terrifying.
anything even in it?
Like, they're closing Sunday, and I went today just to see what I could pick up. And in my head, I'm like, I'm just gonna get, like, toilet paper, like, shampoo, soap, like, boxes of pasta, like, shit that doesn't go bad, and just buy as much as I can afford and just stockpile it.
Yeah.
And, Hold on a second. We need to watch this part here. Hold on. I'm gonna really piss her off. I'm just gonna do a backflip right into her fucking flowers. Hold on. I like this cutscene. It's creepy.
Oh no.
No.
You're done.
Just lost count of how many times I've told you.
It was like 3.
It's just so many now. How do you not understand? Why don't you get it? She just goes fucking crazy.
Oh.
Look at this shit. This is terrifying.
Jesus Christ.
I love her. She did 3 hearts of damage to me. But anyway, yeah, so I just figured, like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in there and get, like, you know, the essentials, whatever.
Yeah.
What can I eat here? There we go, that'll do. And seriously, like, half the lights were on, and, like, I decided, like, I headed over to the cosmetics and, like, pharmacy section to get soap. Just nothing. Like, they had that, like that weird old-timey soap that doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
and so I was like, okay. I decided, like, okay, well, I'll go check out, like, what's going on. Oh, there's a hardy radish over there that I'm really tempted to go get in the flowers, but
Stop.
it's not gonna happen. Oh, shit!
Oh no.
That was legitimately an accident there. Okay, it's fine.
Damn.
She's calm. I just have to walk back through the maze. Just be careful. So I decided, like, yeah, I'm just gonna go see, like, toilet paper and paper towels. Nothing. Like, not even, like, off-brands that nobody wants. Just empty.
Yeah.
Empty shelves. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, so I'll go down the canned goods aisle. And the canned goods aisle was picked clean, except for about, like, 40 cans of yams. And I was like, I don't like yams. And some pumpkin pie filling.
Yeah.
So, like, and I was like,
Yeah.
You just have a lot of pie.
yeah, I could just make a bunch of pies. And, oh, also a bunch of, like, organic chili beans. And I don't like beans either, so, like, alright. I figure beans would go quick. A lot of people eat beans for the protein.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but chili beans have like spices and shit in them.
oh yeah, people like those plain unspiced beans.
Well, if you want to make a dish, like, and right now is not exactly chili time. You know, like if you want to make a bean dish, like you probably don't want them already seasoned. You want to put it in whatever you're gonna put it in.
Can I just say that the phrase bean dish kind of made me laugh? Bean dish.
Although, I don't know why you wouldn't just like pick them up if you liked beans, because you're gonna make chili someday.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's canned food. It didn't go bad.
Those are organic. They're pretty good.
Yeah. But I didn't get any. And so I decided, like, okay, canned food off the list. Pasta, dried pasta. That never goes bad.
Nope.
And I headed over to the dried pasta. And yet again, just a bunch of, like, whole grain, organic, like, shitty looking pasta.
Trash pasta.
I bought some, because I didn't want to leave empty-handed. And so
Yeah.
I bought 6 boxes of pasta, because you never know.
Whole grain pasta's so gross, though.
Yeah, it is kind of gross now that I think about it. But I bought 6 boxes and it cost me $4. So, I mean,
Oh, that's fair.
like, if push comes to shove,
Yeah.
and I need
Yeah, and
some
you need
pasta.
to eat something. You can just make pasta and put some butter and salt in it.
Right, exactly. So, like, I bought that, but seriously, like, I took a picture for Eric,
Yeah.
and it's like a haunted place. Like, it's
Wow.
chillingly empty.
My reaction was, I don't like it.
Yeah. like, one, I was in a grocery store and I hate going to the store. Two, I was like frightened while I was in there. It was spooky.
Yeah, it looks.
I went to, have you ever been to a Kmart?
Yeah. Like recently, yes.
Yeah, more recently. So I went to a Kmart that was going out of business. Now, consider a Kmart as is, right?
Think of a Kmart in the best of times.
Which is essentially what a regular store looks like going out of business because fucking nobody works there and it's a savage wasteland where nothing is.
There was a Kmart in my hometown that was open up until like maybe 2012 or so, but nobody went there and they didn't make any money and they didn't make enough money to run the heat or the air conditioning. So even fewer people wanted to go there, but they somehow still stayed in business.
That's amazing.
Like there were wild dogs running around in the place. Like that's the state of a Kmart.
But, like, so consider that, and then also going out of business. So there's actually a few people there who actually are trying to buy shit because it's going out of business, but also there's fucking nothing there because, one, it's a Kmart, and two, it's going out of business.
Right,
so,
yeah.
like, they had, like, 3 boxes of cereal, and they were all Lucky Charms. I don't know why, because Lucky Charms are fucking good.
Yeah, that seems like an odd one to leave behind.
Yeah, what the fuck? But anyway, 3 boxes of Lucky Charms. I bought, like, a ton of socks and underpants, because fucking Kmart.
Yeah, right.
It was actually kind of fucking great. You just had to sort of live through the experience.
You had to fight the wild dogs for the socks and underwear.
Yeah.
It luckily had
That's their favorite.
I just showed up there. I didn't know it was going out of business. I just needed some socks. So I just, like, walked in, and I guess they had started going out of business, like, 2 days before. So they still had some shit.
Oh, nice.
Plus, like, even if a Kmart's going out of business, who would know?
Right? Yeah, Kmart's, like...
It looks the same! Like...
Kmart was the store that I went to, that I bought my first CD ever in.
Aww.
It was, Weird Al's Dare to Be Stupid.
Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
remember Kmart's being decent in, like, the early 90s. Like,
Yeah.
they were sort of like the proto-Walmart before Walmarts were everywhere.
But, like, oh my god. And here's the weirdest thing, is that I checked out with this pasta.
Yes, okay, sorry, I ruined your Marsh story.
Oh, no, that's fine. I like talking about abandoned buildings, clearly. Like, the atmosphere of the store was like, okay, so my cousin used to be on a basketball team when I was young, elementary school basketball team, and the elementary school basketball playoffs took place at the high school, and I remember being very young, and between his games, my cousin and I would explore the high school with nobody in it. Like, we'd sneak out of the Coliseum and look around in there. And it was so spooky and weird to have, like, such a big, empty building. And that's what this marsh felt like. And so, like, I go up to the checkout counter, and, like, there's this overwhelming sense of despair, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
like, you know, because everybody's losing their jobs, and, like...
yeah.
all this bad shit's happening to these people. And, but I get up to the counter, and the lady working the checkout was super, super nice and chipper.
Oh,
And, like, it was really...
You know what? I bet some of the people who work there long enough got a severance package.
Oh, yeah, they probably
I
did.
bet she got one. That's why I bet she's jazzed, because she's like, I'll have to work in this fucking place like 2 more days before I get like 2 months free pay.
That's probably true. Yeah, she was, like, super nice and friendly. And it was just kind of jarring to be in this, like, this bleak area.
It
And
sounds
then
like a
just-
video game where there's like this really pleasant merchant within like this hell realm.
It was like Dead Rising. Like...
It's like a really polite Dark Souls merchant.
Yeah, there you go. Like the fella in Undead Burg, who's always laughing and petting an invisible cat. All right, everybody, get your motors running, because this is the guy that everybody wants to see fuck Link. And
Oh, is this the boy?
yeah, this is the boy.
I met this boy, and then I stopped playing the game. And not because I met the boy, I just think it's a funny coincidence.
I think this guy's fucking cool, honestly. Like, he's basically a JoJo character.
Yeah, I could see that.
I was hoping perhaps.
Like, I could see him being somebody's stand.
It's a shark.
Hi, Prince Sidon. Look at him! He's the fucking best! So I too have been charmed by this handsome fish man.
He seems like a nice boy.
He is! I remember it, like, when I first played through this on my first playthrough, I thought he was up to something. Like, I thought he was a scoundrel.
Is he just a nice boy?
Nope, he's just a nice boy. He's like, everything you see here is genuine, and he's just like super jazzed about meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking tough. Oh, Eric, by the way, I'll take cash or a check for that $1,000.
God damn it.
I'm
ruined.
You stupid bastard. You never play against the house, because the house always wins. Looks like I got a blackjack. Looks like I got the old full house. Looks like I got a hole-in-one. Looks like hole-in-one's a casino term, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're gonna make our way to Zora's Domain. If I recall correctly, if memory serves correct, this is a huge pain in the ass, and it's super dangerous.
Uh-huh. Let's see this part.
Look at this grinning bastard. He's phenomenal. Oh, his confidence was shaken. Oh, thank you. An electro elixir.
Get away he goes.
Yeah, he just does a backflip and swims away. He's awesome. Alright, so new objective. Reach Zora's Domain. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, Prince Sidon's really neat. A lot of people, like, he's polarizing, because I think a lot of people just got sick of seeing fan art of Prince Sidon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But, oh, holy shit! What?!
300 rupees?
That was just laying on the ground? I don't mind if I do. And the snakes.
That's me paying you my $1,000.
Oh, is that the exchange rate? Is,
Yeah.
300 rupees is $1,000?
Uh-huh.
That seems like a pretty good deal, honestly.
I transferred it right into the game.
What's that in Canadian dollars?
It's like 6,000.
What? Is the exchange rate that bad?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't understand why, Eric. You live in the United States of America, but you only pay your debts in Canadian money.
Yeah.
That's your new thing. You decided like it was gonna be funny and cool. You kind of started doing it ironically, and now it's just like part of who you are. Arrows. Didn't get anything out of that box I blew up. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I fucking love that you don't have to like find bombs anymore. You just have infinite bombs and there's a cooldown. It's like super handy. 'Cause I like throwing bombs at things. Damn it. There he goes. I made that a lot. I made that fight a lot harder than it needed to be because I was using the shittiest weapons I had. But I got a couple shitty weapons out of my inventory, so we're in good shape. Oxygen rock. Man, I'm so hungry I could eat an oxygen rock.
Eat it.
You can't eat them. You can use their little legs to make potions.
Wow.
If you've got a leg, I've got a potion. That's how the old song goes. Like, we're not to the...
Is that a song?
Yeah, it is. We're not to the scary part yet. Eventually we're gonna run into a bunch of guys that shoot lightning at us, and because it's raining, that lightning does, like, double damage. It fucking sucks. I was very angry my first playthrough of this area. Now I'm happy, though. I'm very glad I get to relive this experience. To walk in a leafy glade with some lizards and octopuses. Yeah, here he is.
Hey.
Here's my boy.
Hey, Link.
Whoa!
Does he got a whistle around his neck? Is that a whistle?
Like a fucking lifeguard. I love it.
I love him. Okay, I'd be there a lot sooner if you quit stopping me and hollering at me.
From the fucking river.
Come on, Sidon. Get with the
Fucking rude.
program, you wiener.
Get away.
I don't want that bow. It's a shitty bow.
Lots of rupees around here.
Yeah, lots of single rupees. I'll be a millionaire in no time.
Yeah.
That's like another weird thing about this game is like, I know we're finding rupees, but very rarely do you just like find a rupee on the ground in this game. Excuse me. Where's rocks come from?
The moon.
Oh, they were moon rocks?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was in
Go.
this game. Everybody always talks about, like, they want, like, a futuristic Zelda, and I think that would actually be pretty fucking tight.
I agree.
Yeah.
They did it a little bit in this game, like...
With the cell phone.
Yeah, exactly, you've got a cell phone.
And a Google map.
Google Maps.
See that there were aliens in this game at one point?
Were they really?
Yeah, there's some, like early footage of this game.
That's really cool.
Like, artwork.
There were aliens in Majora's Mask.
But, like, straight up, like, UFOs and this, like...
Like grays or something?
They didn't show the actual aliens, but
It's like
they showed, like, flying saucers.
That's really cool.
I think it was just a piece of artwork.
That's the good thing about Nintendo, is they like going weird sometimes.
Yep.
The,
Sometimes they go too weird.
when has that ever happened?
I feel like...
Like Majora's Mask, a game that I notoriously hate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like... I guess they don't go too weird in terms of, like, weird shit going on in a game. I've never seen them go so weird inside of a game that I didn't want to, like, play it, or that the tone was incredibly wrong. It's mostly just, like, weird business decisions. Like, why the fuck would you call the Wii U the Wii U?
Right, yeah. And the new 3DS.
I hate that!
Like, that in no way says that this is a new product, right?
No, absolutely not.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
I got hit big time, folks.
You gotta eat.
Let's, gotta eat. Rallies.
Mm.
Mallory understands
Take
that
a sip.
reference.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, you gotta eat. Rallies. Remember those Rallies commercials?
I do. You gotta eat. Who do you think you are? You won't go far.
Yeah!
I do remember those commercials. Those are fucking stupid. Because it's kind of like, I mean,
Stop!
I don't know, Rallies is good, but like, I don't know if it's that good.
I've never in my life thought to myself, I want fast food, and then I thought like, I'll go to Rallies.
You know, I used to because of the fries. If I just wanted some fries, I wanted to go to Rallies. If I wanted to get a meal, I wouldn't go to Rallies because I only want the fries. Like,
Rallies fries are decent. Like I've gone to a Rallies because I've like basically like I pulled up to like a McDonald's and the line was too long and I go fuck it, I'll go to Rallies. But, like,
yeah, but like if I want a meal from a fast food restaurant, I'm gonna go Wendy's every time.
yeah, Wendy's is honestly the king.
Yeah, Wendy's is really good. Or sometimes I'll go Arby's if I'm feeling weird. But like Rallies, I'll only get the fries. Like their burgers are okay. I'm not saying they're bad. They're just like not good enough to pull me in.
Right. For a brief time, Rallies offered chicken wings.
Ooh.
And I somehow
nice.
convinced myself that was a good idea. They were not good chicken wings.
No, I can't imagine so, because you need like 10 or 15 minutes to make a good wing.
Right, right.
And they don't really reheat very well.
That's the thing.
Which, I mean, like,
French fries
KFC
and
is not
chicken
offering
wings?
hot wings. Like, there's a reason KFC isn't offering hot wings.
Right, because they can't do it well enough, and the
Right,
amount
it
of time
doesn't.
given.
Right, it doesn't work. I guess they do like sort of a boneless wing kind of thing.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
not.
just chicken breast.
Yeah, it's also like breaded too. Like a boneless wing is typically breaded, and that's easier to keep moist. It's harder to keep like an unbreaded wing moist.
What's your favorite thing to put on a wing, Mallory?
Oh shit. We don't get that many wings because Jason doesn't like buffalo sauce.
Well, that's why I'm saying, what's your favorite thing to put on a wing other than buffalo sauce?
I'm trying to think because like I haven't had many wings since I started dating him because it's just not something that's on my radar as much. Let me think. I don't really like buffalo sauce that much. It's okay.
Sometimes, as any couple does, when you get into fights, do you throw that in his face? Like, I haven't had wings since we started dating! You bastard!
Wings weren't something I especially loved.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I do love wings, like, a lot.
I really like a wing. I think if you gave me the choice, I would probably do something weird like a garlic parmesan. They used to have a garlic parmesan wing at Toppers that was really, really good.
That sounds decent.
And the buffalo wings at Toppers were okay, but I think, honestly, my favorite buffalo sauce is from Toppers. Like, they make a really good buffalo sauce.
See, I'm not a big buffalo fan.
I'm not either, and I think that's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't really like buffalo sauce. It's usually too vinegary for me, but the Toppers buffalo sauce is solid. But I'll probably just go barbecue sauce. Like, if you caught me on a weird time and you were like, hey, what do you want on your wings? And I was like, but just barbecue sauce, whatever.
My wing preference, lemon pepper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never had a lemon pepper wing.
Holy shit, y'all. Lemon pepper wings are fantastic.
It sounds tasty.
Like, get them from one of those, like, one of those places, like, in a strip mall, where, like, some Iranian guy works there, and, like, they sell fish and chicken. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, they're all over the city. Yeah, exactly. You get a lemon pepper wing from those guys. It'll blow your fucking socks off. What about you, Eric? What do you put on a wing?
I don't know. I don't have wings that often.
Like a fried egg?
Yeah.
You'd like to rub it in the chicken's face, like, look, I'm eating you and your baby. Crack a fried egg on the top of your wings.
Gross.
That would probably be okay. I'd be okay with that. I mean, like, name a time when a fried egg has ruined a dish. Never.
Probably would have wanted the ice cream.
Yeah, I feel like fried egg on ice cream would be pretty bad.
I'd eat it.
Don't eat that.
Wouldn't taste very good, I don't think.
You know, I figured out that, like, recently I figured out that most food is is really, really good. Most hot food is really, really good cold also. So, like, but the only thing that's an exception is eggs.
Oh, yeah, cold eggs are the worst.
Yeah, they're really gross.
Yeah, I see.
Also, eggs that have been cold and you reheat in the microwave.
Yeah.
No fucking bueno.
Actually, we do that at work, but the only reason they work is because as soon as, like, we bake the eggs, but they're undercooked when you take them out of the oven thing.
See, there you go.
That's the only reason that they work.
That's the only reason way it could work, is if they were partially cooked in the microwave.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good, though. Shit. I love going... Whenever I go to work, right, my breakfast is a veggie sausage patty, which sounds like garbage, but it's delicious. A big old fat piece of Gouda cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And a little egg puck. And they're so good. I won't even eat the bun. It's garbage. I'll just eat it with a fork. With some strawberry jam on top. It's so good.
Damn. That's on fire right there. Good. I would eat that.
I eat it every day. Every day I go to work, I'm like, this is breakfast. It's fucking great.
Hey, Sidon. Shit. I once had a vegetable sausage. We have a mutual friend that's a vegetarian. And I eat a lot of vegetarian food when we hang out, just because it's easier than, like, buying 2 kinds of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got some vegetarian sausage, and she was, like, really trying to hard sell me on these sausages. And she was just like, these sausages are fantastic, aren't they? And I was like, yeah, they're fine. Like,
yeah, they're not amazing.
You know what's really good in a sausage, though? Is a bunch of pork. I like a lot of pork fat in my sausages.
Were they links or patties?
They were links. It was a sausage
I
link.
will not eat a veggie sausage.
Yeah.
You will not sully the fucking name of a sausage. Literally, my favorite meat, sausage link. 100%. Give me a little jam or a little maple syrup. I will not eat a veggie sausage link. I will not ruin it.
I don't blame you, honestly. Like, I'm a big pork fan in general.
Plus, where's the pop? It's not like it's got a skin.
Oh, you made dubious food.
I know. I think I gotta put a chew jelly in there with it. I'm trying to make some more shock resistance potions. Because those are really useful through here. I have no idea how to make potions!
Damn it.
I've gone through this whole fucking game making no potions. Okay, let's try cooking a...
What does the shock wing say in the description?
A rare electric key swing. Part of the electric keys that produce electricity is not in its wings, so it won't shock you. Toss it in with some critters to make elixirs.
Do you have any critters?
Okay, let's hold it with a frog, and we'll put 2 wings in there. A frog and 2 wings.
What do we got?
That's what I usually order with my pizza, is a frog and 2 wings. Okay, that gave me an enduring elixir, but that's not what I want.
It's something, at least.
Right?
Can you put it in with the firefly?
Okay, firefly.
Just do 1 wing and a firefly.
I'm putting 3 wings in.
Oh shit, okay.
I really want to get the electric protection. Sneaky elixir.
God damn it.
Shit!
Hold on. We'll do 2 zap shrooms. And some salt. Maybe this will do something. There we go! Electro-salted grilled mushrooms.
Nice. Oh, nice double protection.
Yeah! See, I've got 11 seconds left on this 1 elixir that I had, so I might as well just...
And that's how they make Gatorade.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, was it you I was talking to about how sweating Gatorade would be the most disgusting thing?
Oh,
It was, because we were talking about,
It'd be all sticky.
like how I drink Gatorade when I'm hungover because of the electrolytes and the salt in it to help me, like, get a base for some hydration. And I said that, like, if they made those old Gatorade commercials where they're sweating Gatorade, but, like, it was for people like me, it would just be me laying on the couch with a cold washcloth on my head, groaning, sweating Gatorade into my couch cushions. Yeah, sweating Ooh! It's a big rock.
It's like a big stain behind your head on the pillow.
A big orange stain. Ugh. Best Gatorade flavor, go.
I like fruit punch.
Grape.
I am firmly in the, I like the green apple Gatorade that they just came out with not too long ago.
See, I only
Yeah,
drink the
that's not bad.
low-calorie kind, so I am very limited on my Gatorades.
I very frequently go grape, too, though. Fruit punch is a decent one. Fruit punch is definitely, like, if you're in a gas station and they only have 3 kinds of Gatorade, and, like, they've got lemon, lime, orange, and fruit punch, I'll do fruit punch.
Lemon lime is essentially pee. I don't want that.
Lemon lime's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like the lemon lime at all.
When I was in the marching band, we had, like, these, like, big, like, things of water, like in a football game. You know, the big orange things. One would have Gatorade in
cooler,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cooler. Thank you. But it's the one where, like, you'd mix up, like, it just had a spout, and you'd hold a cup underneath it. Okay, Eric, am I boring you? Like...
Shut up.
It's like when you got pissed off at me the other day for telling you this story about the worm.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at you. I had a great time for a weird story.
But they used to mix it up, but they wouldn't put any ice in it. So, like, you would just have this big fucking hot barrel full of lemon lime Gatorade.
Oh.
It was fucking hideous.
I don't even like it cold.
Right. And like every now and then you'd fool yourself into thinking, like, you know what? It's so hot out here, and like some nice sweet Gatorade would really hit the spot. And so you'd fool yourself into getting a cup of Gatorade, and it was just fucking
Nice Gatorade soup.
horrible. Oh yeah, it was like Gatorade broth. Oh, it was nightmarish. So you just get, you know, some warm water. Why they didn't put ice in this shit, I have no idea. That was because I in rural Indiana in a shitty high school, and they didn't give a shit about the students. Is exactly why they didn't put ice in anything. But man, that frog got away. Yeah, that was last weekend I was telling Eric a story about a paranormal experience that I had as a child. He was getting really impatient with me.
Oh, we're in the middle of, like, a boss fight. Saints Row 4.
We were playing Saints Row, we're in the middle of a boss fight, and, like, we're, like, running back and forth across the room, reviving each other, because we both kept dying, and I'm just going on this long-winded tale about something weird I saw as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what was it?
Okay, Mallory, I'm going to tell you the story. Are you ready?
Yes.
Eric, you're going to have to sit through the story again. Are you okay with that?
It's fine.
Okay, so I was very young, maybe like 5 or 6, and I'm absolutely 100% open to the possibility that this is a dream that I've misclassified as a memory. But I was, but here's the thing, I have memories that go on after the event took place, so I think it happened. I was at my uncle's house, and my dad and my uncle were sitting on the tailgate of my dad's pickup truck, and they were drinking beer out of a cooler that was on the pickup truck. And I was sitting on, like, my uncle's cooler or my dad's cooler. It could have been one or the other. But I was sitting on the cooler, and I, like, remember, like, all kinds of vivid things about this experience, right? So, like, it was kind of like an old cooler from, like the 80s or the 70s, and it was made of aluminum. Or, like, made of metal, and it was kind of rusting on the top because it was so old.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, kind of, like, running my hands over, like, the rough, rusty part of it and everything. Like, it's incredibly vivid, which is why I don't think it was a dream. But it could be. I'm not ruling that out. I'm not one of those people that say, like, I have a perfect one-to-one memory of something that happened 25 years ago in my life.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting there, and it was autumn, and it was cold. And so I was wearing, like, a jacket, and I had, like, you know, it zipped up, and I had the collar pulled up. And I was sitting there, and I was just kind of, like, looking out at the woods, because my uncle lived on the edge of town. And I looked down next to my hand, and next to my hand, I saw a worm. And this was unlike any worm I have ever seen before or since. It was maybe about 2 inches long. And the best way to describe the way it was shaped is, you know, you fucking deer? Get out of here.
What?
That
Why
deer
did it
just
attack
attacked me.
Anyway.
Go to hell, deer. Anyway, it was about
Before you were so
2 inches long.
rudely interrupted.
Yeah, really. Telling my weird paranormal story that happened to me as a baby. This worm was shaped, it was round, but it accordioned in and out, like the Lady and the Tramp style accordion, the "This is the night," that kind of accordion.
Yeah.
And, it was shaped like that, and it was kind of just, like, squirming around. It wasn't really doing anything, really. And it was sitting on the lid of the cooler next to my hand. I remember thinking, oh, that's weird. And, you know, being a little kid, I was like, I'm gonna catch this worm. So I reached out with my finger. Oh, more description of the worm here. It was white in the middle, and on the 2 ends, it was... Now, this is kind of fuzzy. I think it was green on one side and yellow on the other, but it might have been red on one side and green on the other, or any combination of those, right? And it was squirming around, and I'm looking at it. I think I'm going to catch it. I'm going to go show my dad this worm. And, because I'd never seen anything like it. It was very strange to me. And so I reached out and I touched it with my index finger, and it vanished. But it didn't, like, just disappear. It moved at an incredibly high speed, like a bullet. And I remember, like, it was autumn, and so there were, like, dried leaves on the ground. Hearing it hit the leaves and seeing the leaves move as it ran off into the woods. And that was the last I saw of it. And I got up, and I told my dad, Dad, I saw this weird-looking worm, and I tried to catch it, and it, like, ran away. And then, of course, my dad was just like, who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're outside, there's worms, whatever. But it was very strange to me, and it stuck in my head all these years, and I think that it happened. I'm pretty sure that it happened. I'm willing to say that it was a dream or something that I had, and but it
That's
seems
pretty weird, though.
It seems very real to me.
So it, like, did it light up, or was it that color?
It was just that color. And it looked kind of, like, plasticky. Like, it didn't look necessarily like it was, like, organic.
Like a fishing lure or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. Like rubbery or something. But when I touched
Weird.
it, it vanished off into the leaves, and I heard it.
Weird.
Yeah. I thought it was strange.
Neat, though.
I don't know if I'm going the right way anymore. I think this is it. Yeah,
Also, I wasn't
Speaking-
sure.
Oh,
I
go
wasn't
ahead.
sure if you were messing with me. Yeah.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, in the middle of this boss fight, I asked Eric, have you ever had anything supernatural happen to you?
Eric's like, oh, God.
Here we go.
What are we doing?
Yeah, because, like, here goes Sam talking about ghosts and aliens and shit again, like he always does. Yeah, it's understandable.
Was this after we were watching creepy videos on YouTube?
Yeah, it was!
So that's why. Like, I wasn't sure if you were just fucking with me.
That was exactly, like, the night after I stayed up until, like, 5 in the morning watching creepy videos on YouTube. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just a memory that I have from when I was a baby boy. Hang on. There's no fucking need for me to walk all the way around there. Yeah, that's my story, Mallory. What do you think? Do you think it could have happened?
Maybe. Who the fuck knows?
Every now and then,
I think
I'll look it up. Like, I'll look up, like, you know, red, white, and green worm, and cryptid, and shit like that. Like, and I can't find anything else that, like, I've seen some people talk about something that's similar, but not the same as what I saw.
Huh.
But yeah,
I don't know.
that's really the only,
Weird.
like, paranormal experience I've ever had.
I don't think I've ever had one. And I think, like, I mean, I know that that's partially why I'm, like, such a skeptic, because I've never had any kind of experience like that. But, like, I don't know. Like, the older I get to and the more drugs I take, like, the more open I am to experiences outside of what my view is. And I think, too, like, even if I were there with you, looking at the same thing, like, maybe we wouldn't be seeing the same thing.
Oh, so it'd be like an extra-dimensional creature of some sort.
Yeah, well, who knows? Like, I don't know. Like, there's probably a bunch of weird shit going on. Like, how the fuck did like, the guy who invented plastic, right? Like, before plastic, like, nobody would have thought plastic was possible. People
Right,
would have
yeah.
told you that was, like, some super bullshit. I don't know, maybe in 20 years... And, like, smartphones. Like, a computer in your pocket. Like, maybe in 20 years, we're gonna, like, have
We're gonna
some...
have worms.
Yeah, we're gonna have weird worms that, like, tell us the future. I don't know.
This
Like,
worm didn't
weirder-
tell me the future, it just moved at a very fast
It's because you
speed.
couldn't understand it, and it got mad and frustrated and left.
Was trying to. We're supposed to follow it.
Oh shit, that was it.
Sam.
It was a Bridge to Terabithia style
You messed it all
situation. I would have ended up in Narnia if I would have followed it. Yeah, it was, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a skeptic as well, and I'm fully willing to say that this is a dream that I had as a child, and I've twisted it in my head so that it's a memory. That's perfectly possible. But I think it happened. And if anybody tells me that this didn't happen to me,
Uh-huh.
oh whoops, I just died.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't die, but I fell into a pit. But if anybody tells me that this didn't happen to me, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah, I don't think it didn't happen to you. I don't know whether or not it was a dream or whether, like, you actually saw it. I mean, I wasn't there.
I think it was a real
But-
creature that I saw, yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, it might have been.
You never
Might have just
know.
been. Might have just been dehydrated.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, I could have...
Measured things.
Dude, I used to see worms in the sky after I would drive too long back from, like, to and from Savannah. It would be fucking weird. Like, the first time it happened to me, I thought it was real, and I was like, oh my... For, like, a second, I was like, oh my god, what's happening? And then it was like, wait, no, you just need, like, some water.
Mallory, what color were those worms?
Oh, well, they were black, so...
Oh, they were normal worms, okay. Normal flying worms, nothing to be
normal
alarmed.
flying black worms, you know.
Nothing to be alarmed about. We're good. What's in this chest? A Zora spear. I'll take it. Yeah, there's, your brain can really trick you, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it super can. Oh, dude, did I ever tell you about the time I fucking turned off on Stinking Creek Road and fucking thought I saw the giant alligator from Resident Evil 1?
Stinking
A game-
Creek Road?
There's a road called Stinking Creek Road.
That's an
between-
awful name for a road.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty terrible name for a road, I agree. I think it's in Tennessee or Kentucky. It's on the way to Georgia, but like...
Sounds like a Kentucky-style
Yeah.
road.
But, I turned off on it because I needed somebody else in the car to take over because I got really tired. And I turned off and it was pitch black. Pulled around this, like, exit corner, and there's a traffic light at the bottom. Well, you can't see anything except the red lights of the traffic light. Nothing. It's all just fucking black trees. And so, like, I thought they were eyes. And I thought for sure I was driving into the mouth of a crocodile. that, like, just lived at the bottom of Sinking Creek Road.
That's terrifying.
It was horrifying, and then it only lasted like a moment, and then like after that, I was like, okay, somebody super needs to drive. I'm gonna park right now.
There was I have a strange experience. There was in no way supernatural about it, I don't think. But shortly after my friend got his driver's license, like most teenagers do, we would just like take off and go ripping down country roads. And we were tearing off down this road, and just like no destination. We were just hanging out and smoking cigarettes and like talking shit. And, like I didn't smoke then. I didn't start smoking until I was an adult. But anyway, we're going out on a rip. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how to solve this. I actually need to pay attention for a second here. We're just like out on a run, having fun, just two boys in the road, and how do you solve this?
Maybe you stop it on that triangle at the end on like the left. Just raise it up with another ice pillar.
Possibly, because
Uh-huh.
it's gonna roll down here. And then I'm going to push it up onto that thing. Going to roll down here. It's going to hit these ones. And then it's going to end up here, I think. And then I'll raise it up here.
Like, you see how there's that little, like, squarish gap on the other side of that?
Yeah, do you think I
Angle you're
need to
looking at?
lift it up over the top of that?
Maybe?
Yeah, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. Why the hell not? I don't remember solving this one, honestly. Weird.
Well, you did, right? Because you, like...
Yeah, I got all 120 shrines in my main game.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're out in the middle of nowhere, and like, kind of north of where I grew up. Kind of between my hometown and Terre Haute. And, we, decided, like, oh, here's a country road. We saw, like, a funny billboard that had, like, some, like, local business advertised on it, you know? And, like, had some, like, schlubby-looking guy on it. And we were like, that's a funny billboard. Let's turn here. And so we turned at that billboard, and we kept going until we reached, like, this strange old stone bridge. And, like, there was this, like, beautiful masonry work on this bridge.
I thought you were going to say a beautiful maiden.
A beautiful maiden. And she said, I have a quest for you, adventurers! It was very much a... Oh no! No!
Oh.
Stop!
You broke the...
You wanged it.
Mm.
There you go.
Looks like I zigged when I should have zagged!
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to put one... I need to get where I can see this. We found this, like, ornately decorated bridge, but, like, it was destroyed. Like, there was... The bridge itself was broken, and, like, you know, there were, like, a whole bunch of, like, you know, the traffic sawhorse things in front of it, so, you know, don't go over here, you'll die. And it just went over a river, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, because it was, like, all overgrown and shit. It looked like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
And there were these, like, lions carved into the stone around this bridge, and we were like, holy shit. And it was huge. Like, the sides of the bridge were, like, 20 feet tall. It was gigantic. And, oh no, I forgot to put one there! Ah! Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Samuel K. always comes through in the clutch. I gotta give it a little shove here, I think. Ugh. There we go. But, son of a bitch. But yeah, but here's the weird thing. Is that, we remembered where it was. And we decided to go back there and get out of the car and look around one night. Because the first time we found it, we were just like, oh, that's weird, and we left. And then I mentioned to my buddy, like, hey, remember that weird bridge we found? He's like, oh yeah, I remember that bridge. It's like, let's go back there and see what it's all about. We'll get out of the car and look around. He's like, oh, very cool. And we found the billboard and we found the turn and we went down there. It was just a regular road and there was nothing there. So it's highly likely we just didn't remember where it was and went down the wrong road, or there was like another billboard that looked like that. Very strange situation.
Well,
It stuck out in my mind as well.
that was Terabithia.
That was Terabithia.
But the worm was trying to show you, Sam.
I've had
Oh
two.
shit! It all comes back around.
I've had 2 fucking opportunities to go to Terabithia, and I fucked them both up.
You donked it. Oh, my tattoo artist put my tattoo on the internet.
Hooray!
Oh,
That's so nice. He didn't tag me though.
What a
fucker.
fool.
Oh well.
I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna spit on him just to show him who's boss.
He told me I ruled. Oh, that's so nice.
I think that's where we're gonna end this one here, folks.
Okay.
We did
Okay.
some good work. We cleared out a couple of shrines. We met the fish everybody wants to fuck, Prince Sidon. We talked about worms and strange bridges and paranormal experiences we've all had. And we've hang on a second.
sweating Gatorade.
Sweating Gatorade. We talked about that too. We talked about how Mallory is deeply, deeply resentful of her boyfriend Jason because she doesn't get to eat chicken wings anymore.
Shut up.
We talked about a lot of things, really. And you know what, guys? I think that we're all closer together as friends now that we've taken this adventure across Hyrule to Zora's domain together. And I think we should just go around the room here and just each one of us says what we learned today.
Wait, who's going first?
Eric, you go first.
Not much, really.
What do you mean, not much?
I can't think of something on the spur of the moment.
Eric, did you retain none of the knowledge that we passed you about worms and things?
You make Gatorade out of mushrooms and sand salt.
Yep, that's
Oh.
exactly it. And bat wings and slime.
And a frog.
And a frog. Mallory, what about you? What did you learn?
Let's see. Fuck, I had it. I'm drunk and I forgot. You go and then I'll get it back.
I learned that Mallory has a bad memory when she's been drinking.
Fuck off, Sam.
Now it's your turn again.
Fuck. Piss.
Mallory learned piss. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
She learned about a good breakfast.
Oh yeah, we talked about breakfast.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, I learned that vegetarian sausage links are garbage.
They're okay.
No, they're trash.
Well, that's the thing. I would never choose to eat one if it was, you know, if they
I
said.
would also never choose to eat literal garbage, so that's the same.
If you walked up to me and you said to me, "Hey Sam, I have here a vegetarian sausage link and I have a real sausage link. It's time for breakfast. Which would you like?" And I would say, "Which one of those has the most pork fat in it?" And I would choose that one. But that's the. Can I afford the mask for this yet? Hold on. Let's end it finishing up one of my outfits. My name is Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I shake my maracas, they go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
Oh my god, is that who the tree is?
Oh, holy shit!
Is he Cuban Pete?
He is. He's Cuban Pete.
Time? As I live and breathe.
Cuban Pete as I live and breathe. I'll be goddamned. How are you, Cuban Pete? Check out my cool bun now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got my ninja clothes. I'm ready to roll. Alright, everybody, that's it. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. It's over. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.